We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. In motion, Slayton. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Now Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
North salad, north salad. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They have the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following A 7-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Hyatt has got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Looking Hyatt's way once again.
Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3-and-out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st
first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. They'll look to throw again. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards there for number 15. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught along the left side by Howard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Biggie, biggie, biggie. Rita, 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 Rita.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Why shift the crew?
Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Why shift to crude? Why shift to crude? South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go.
Off-play action. Jones.
Hyatt there to grab it.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
The Giants at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Jones.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Timberland, 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 apple, 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 apple.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Go, dog, dog, dog.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Detroit. Flick right.
They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Mahomes now to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Elsa.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
In motion, Slayton.
Go Gunner, go Gunner, go Gunner, go Gunner.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go North Copper, go North Copper.
Now Jones.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Go Goldfish, Goldfish.
Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, hey. Gold River! Gold River! Cockroach! Cockroach! Cockroach!
Jones on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
In motion, Slayton.
Gold North Salad! Gold North Salad! Great, 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 great.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Great, 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 great.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Flag shift to Crude. Crude.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Giants take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 38, Chiefs 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
He got 29 yards that time. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's got a man complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. Gano for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
The score, Giants 45, Chiefs 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted.
There he goes, right side.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on third and short.
As a running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning, but if you break free, nothing but green grass ahead of you.
Yeah, smooth sailing and a big run because of it. No gain on the play there, second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, so many times in games we see the most difficult acrobatic catches, whether it's on offense or even interceptions. In this case, this ball's tipped and popped up in the air, and it looks like a chance for a pick. And guess what? For whatever reason, they just couldn't finish the play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Final minute now of the third quarter. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chiefs 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Other side, other side.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Detroit, Detroit, Detroit.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Adriana Lima, Adriana Lima, Adriana Lima. South salad, South salad, South salad, South salad.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. And the contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Woodland, Woodland, Gold, Woodland. Gold, Woodland, Gold, Woodland.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards on the ground.
Timberland, Timberland, Timberland.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Biggie, 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 Biggie.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Why shift to Crude? Hey, why shift, Matt? Elsa. Detroit, Detroit, Detroit.
Now Jones on third down. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. And keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Why shift to Crude? Bama, Bama, Bama.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11. And they will take a knee here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Half 18, half 18. Go, dog, dog, dog. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Great, 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 great. Hey, triple right, Pacino, triple right, Pacino.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
120 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Jones, off play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Here we go.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.